which I think a lot of people who got the Insane Trilogy know about all this stuff, but, you know, just in case. Let's see here. But yeah, this is a very original and not a launch title for the system. Okay, well, the only reason I'm gonna get the boxes now is to, you know, get more lives. Not that I technically need all of them right now. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. I'm usually pretty good at this. Not that I don't die at all. Just I'm usually pretty good. Just sometimes the pressure of imagining people maybe watching this can kind of, you know how it is if you have a Let's Play. Heck, live stream, I couldn't imagine. See, oh, well, I got it anyway. Let's see. There's nothing right there. Let's see here. Oh. See. So yeah, I can't remember exactly when we got this game. I mean, I'm playing the port on PS3, which is, I mean, it's essentially the same thing. I mean, if there's any differences, they're very, very minor to where I don't notice them, basically, between the disc version and the downloaded version. Legally downloaded, obviously. Because, I mean, well, I've got the manual and stuff, too, and I bought it with money, with real money. I wouldn't pay someone for a bad port or anything if that was the case. I will admit, though, I have had my PSP hacked before, but this was a long time ago. Which it's no longer, heck, it's no longer fully working, but it probably can be fixed, but I wouldn't, I've had thoughts of hacking my current PSP, but, I'm not going to. It's technically still illegal, just, I don't think it's as enforced as, like, other laws. I mean, I think that's more for, like, if you sell them, which I never plan to sell any pirated stuff. I don't even try to get I don't even try to get pirated stuff. Which is, yeah, it's illegal. But I think it's more like if you sell them, is what the more illegal part of it is. But, you know. But anyway, what I was getting at with that was I have had this game, you know, a lot of PS1 games, but the only difference between these ports was that the manual was not there. Was not available. You know, it's digital, obviously. When you buy it from the PSN, it comes with a digital manual. You don't have to go online to do it like a lot of games are doing today. Let's see. I've, not to sound like one of those people that, you know, won't buy new games just for the sake of the fact that they're new games, and they're not like the older ones. But, there are a lot of games I've been not wanting to get that come out nowadays. Because, well, first of all, gaming is a little expensive, so I just try to get what I enjoy. And luckily, I can enjoy a lot of games that are cheap nowadays. But, I've been trying to get a... Oh. Well, that sucks. I've been trying to get a lot of games that, that don't require a whole lot of, like, internet stuff. And, like, by that I mean, like yeah, updates, that's almost unavoidable nowadays. But, which, that's understandable, though. But what I mean is, like, where there's tons of DLC and all that stuff. There's some games I'll get that has tons of DLC, but like Minecraft, Little Big Planet. But those are mainly DLC with like cosmetic stuff. At least that's the word that's always used for describing that. But like skins, costumes. There's a train going by right now. Let's see. So if you hear something in the background. But yeah, like I've been trying not to get a lot of games with a lot of DLC. I get Crash Insane Trilogy has DLC, but it's like completely optional. I'm talking about the ones where it almost depends on DLC. Like what I mean is like ones where the game doesn't even feel complete until you get DLC. Those I'm trying to avoid for the most part. I mean, you have to get them like today, or you know, or at around this point in time, because I'm thinking too far into the future, I guess, because whenever the stuff whenever the servers are gone for certain game systems and stuff, or games themselves, where you can't really download stuff anymore, so the game is technically incomplete. I've been trying to avoid that. Stuff. That's why I've actually been a little more interested in some Nintendo games more recently, because, like say Super Mario Odyssey, it's currently my most favorite. I don't know what the long-term effect's gonna be, but it's currently my most favorite Mario game, because it's just so great. It's not perfect, but it's really great. Shoot. I just walked right into that one. But yeah, like Super Mario Odyssey is really great. It's a modern game. It's a modern original game, and there may have been an update or two, but no deal. I don't think there's any DLC. The only thing I consider that is what should I say? The amiibos, and those are DLC. Those are pretty much DLC that you can just like, even after the servers are down, I imagine maybe you'd be able to still use them. But yeah, I've been thinking long term. Like I'm trying to get games where I can think long term about them, where they don't really require internet connection. I mean, okay, so in the future, updates and stuff will probably be, you know, bit of a problem there. But you know, I don't hate. I'm trying to keep a balance between liking and being careful about what I buy for future games and stuff. Like, there's a lot of older games that suck too, but there's just they were more complete back in the day. Like, it's convenient for, like, when there's a problem in a video game nowadays, they can, if they do, they can just patch it up. Find the problem, patch it up, and there you go. But you know, in the older games, you couldn't really do that. They would have to like re-release it or something. If it was of course, that would only happen if it was a big enough problem. And that's saying if they actually did it. But, you know, it's like, I grew up whenever 3D gaming, you know, 3D gaming was getting big. I mean, this was almost unheard of, 3D platformers, at least. So, you know, obviously Super Mario 64 came out before this, but this game, which was able to rival Mario, obviously, that was pretty good. Sonic's first 3D game wasn't really 3D; it was just at a point of view where it looks 3D, but it's not technically actual 3D. Wait a minute, I died. Huh. Wait a minute. That's kind of weird. I don't know if that's a glitch or anything, but I died, and I still still got to the area where I could have got the gem. Now for the first boss. Papu Papu. I always love doing this. This is one of the most pathetic bosses in video game history. Let's see.